methods of payment. Learning goal. I explore different ways to pay for things. There are lots of different ways that people can pay for things. You can see from this diagram we've got cash, e-transfers, gift cards or coupons, debit cards, credit cards, and checks. Might also add into these things online payment systems like PayPal, or maybe payment systems on your phone like Apple Pay or Google Pay, I forget what it's called. Now, imagine an adult has $500 budget for family expenses over 2 weeks. Think about how you might spend part or all of that $500 and describe a plan that includes at least 4 different payment methods. Tell why each payment choice makes more sense than another method. So let's look at an example here. Now, groceries are something you purchase, and it's going to be a fairly large purchase typically if you're buying for a family. So because it's a large purchase, you probably don't want to be carrying that much cash. Some people do, but so you're probably going to choose a debit card or maybe a credit card. The debit card is going to take the money out of your bank immediately. The credit card means you have some time to pay. You won't have to pay until the end of the month. Now, a hydro bill and water bill, you're probably going to do those as a bill payment through your banking system. So that's going to be an online payment. It's an e-transfer from your bank directly to the hydro and water companies. Gas for your car. Well, these days you want to be touchless. Because of COVID, you don't want to be necessarily going into the shop to pay. So you're probably going to choose to pay by credit card. Again, it's a pretty large purchase, so it's a large amount of money. Clothes, again, probably a credit card or maybe a debit card. Snacks for movie night, it's a pretty small purchase, so you might pay for that in cash. And you want to send your uncle money for his birthday, well, probably going to do that as a check. Or maybe you might do it as a Interac transfer. So in that 2-week period, we've used debit, credit, an online e-transfer, cash, and check, as well as an Interac transfer. Lots of different methods for payment. Lesson summary. You can pay for things in different ways. Most of the time, people use one of the following ways: cash, checks, debits, and credit cards. Sometimes they pay with e-transfers. Sometimes you might have a gift card to spend. For example, you might have a gift card for $25 from a game store. If you want to buy a game at the store that costs $55 with taxes, you can use the gift card and another $30 to pay the bill. Some people belong to loyalty programs to get special deals. For example, some airlines give you points if you travel with them. If you gather enough points, you might get a free flight. Different people have different reasons for using one method of payment instead of another. For example, using debit cards and credit cards means that you don't have to go to the bank to get cash. Some people might be nervous about carrying a lot of cash since if it's stolen, it's hard to prove it, and it may be impossible to recover. But especially with a credit card, you have to be careful not to spend more than you have. Gift cards and loyalty points are great to use if you have them, since they save you money. But using these options does mean you have to shop at the store that sold the gift card or offered the loyalty program. Key terms. Cash. It's money in coins or bills. A check is a paper document that tells a bank to pay a specific amount of money from your account to the person or company whose name is on the check. Credit card is a card provided by a bank or another company that allows the person using it to purchase items and pay for them later. Some credit card companies charge a fee you pay every year, but others do not. Debit card is a card provided by a bank that automatically transfers money from your bank account to someone else's. An e-transfer is an electronic money transfer from your bank account to someone else's. A gift card is a card you can purchase from a store, theater, or restaurant for a specific dollar value that you give to another person to spend. A loyalty program is a strategy that companies use to keep customers coming back to spend more money at their stores by giving them credits, often called points, or other free things. Your turn.